one of the things that we see when we look at worldviews that drive history is that those worldviews can be very stable. They can actually stay around for centuries, if not millennia. But they actually, when a new conquering power comes and demolishes the structures of power that were there before them, part of that worldview, it leads new generations to question that worldview and ultimately look for a different kind of worldview that makes more sense to them. So you see in China, from all the way through the 19th century to the middle of the 20th century, this amazing humiliation from Western powers, exploitation, and you actually see new generations of young Chinese thinkers, as early back at the beginning of the 20th century, saying we've got to reject that old Confucian way of thinking about it. That just led to corruption, led to us being powerless. We have to look to these Western ideas for new patterns of meaning. So some of them would follow this Darwinian idea, saying we need to, it's true, like, only power is what makes evolution as a function of being powerful. We need to do that. And then communism itself, of course, is a Western importation to China. And so that's why worldviews actually are only as powerful as the kind of structures that allow them to continue. Which is one reason why I believe that in spite of what we see right now, with what seems like this kind of hopeless situation of transnational corporations taking over everything, I think as our civilization gets to be more and more unstable, and we get to deal with more and more crises, new generations, just like those Chinese younger generations did a century ago, will start saying, we don't have to take this crap. Like, we've got to find a new way of making sense of the world. So I think that's the answer.